let me talk about collaboration and what needs to happen in order for you to actually be successful in working together. So the first thing that I think is critical is determine what success looks like. And what I mean by that is at the very beginning, be very transparent, first of all, about what your weaknesses are as an organization, what your strengths are, what you can deliver, what you can't, and define a clear picture of what success looks like. How are you going to determine whether this relationship is working or not? Is it sold units? Is it revenues? Is it efficiency growth? Whatever. Determine success and agree on that together. The second is, once you have a clearly desired outcome, create a clear path to a decision or to a final go-no decision. Create milestones you can agree on. Is it you have to have sign up from this person or that person, you have to have this test product tested or that test product tested. Obviously, as you progress in the relationship, this will be defined more and more, but if you can create a clear path to a decision, it gives everybody the comfort that they know where they are on the map, yeah? And you enable that open communication, which is so critical for a strong relationship. Very important to define who does what, right? Most partnerships, in my opinion, fall into this category. 40% of the stuff is clearly one side's responsibility, 40% of the stuff is the other side's responsibility, and then 20% sits right in the middle in that gray area, and everybody's waiting for the other guy to pick up the ball. Yeah? Sound familiar? Don't let that 20% sit there, because that's the difference between success and failure. To clearly define who does what, who takes responsibility for what, and sometimes take the initiative and just say, I'll do it, because actually that's going to move things forward. Make sure that you track your progress. So create certain time periods, whether it's personal meetings, whether it's video meetings, whether it's email updates, that you know you can count on, so you'll get a progress report on what's going on. Okay? Just agree on this. It'll be every 2 weeks, Mondays at 4. Because it's going to enable you to make adjustments necessary, because things change. You know, life isn't so perfect that you plan it day one and everything happens the same way. Track your progress, make adjustments, move forward, make sure that that's clear for everybody. And finally, don't try to change the world on day one. Find quick wins that build trust and build traction. And once you've created that trust and when you've created that traction, then build on that. Don't try to change the world in one day, but make sure that the end game is big enough to matter. So, you're all probably thinking, boy, this is really tough, right? This is a lot of stuff we got to focus on. This is going to be a lot harder than I imagined. I want to end up with a message of hope and a message of potential and promise. There's a psychologist named John Gray, and he published a book in 1992 called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. I don't know if you've heard of this book. It sold something like 15 million copies around the world, so it's quite a successful book. And this book, when it came out, really redefined how couples looked at their relationship. Because what it actually stated was, your wife's not crazy, your husband's not crazy, you just live on different planets, right? Men live on Mars, women live on Venus. They are accustomed to their own cultures, their own expectations of what conflict resolution is and what. All you need to do to be successful in a relationship is to understand where the other one's coming from and find common ground. And it presents a really specific way to do this. And so, here's my thinking. If a man and a woman has been able to develop a relationship and to build a society on generations and generations and generations for thousands and thousands of years, surely two business people with a shared interest in arriving at an innovation and a breakthrough for their own benefits can make it happen.